To really get why Yuta is such a terrifying force in Jujutsu Kaisen, you have to stop looking at him as just another student and start looking at him as a one-man army. If Gojo Satoru is the ceiling of the world, Yuta is the floor, the walls, and the foundation. He's the only person in the modern era that the higher-ups actually feared enough to label special grade. Before he even knew what a cursed technique was, the cursed energy cheat code. Let's start with his presence. Most sorcerers have a leak of energy. You can feel them coming, but it's manageable. When Yuta walks into a room, people described it as feeling like a bucket of ice water being poured over them. It's heavy, dark, and overwhelming. Because his energy reserves are even larger than Gojo's, he doesn't have to be efficient. He can afford to be wasteful. He reinforces his body so heavily that he becomes a physical tank. He's not naturally as fast as someone like Maki or Yuji, but he uses his energy like a jet engine to force his body to move at speeds that shouldn't be possible. Even if you manage to land a hit, he has reverse cursed technique on tap, meaning he can heal his brain or his limbs in the middle of a sword swing. Most people need years to learn how to heal themselves. Yuta can heal others too, which is a rarity, even among the elite. The 5-minute God mode. The real horror movie aspect of Yuta is his connection to Rika. In the Culling Games, we see the current Rika, who serves as a massive storage unit. Yuta's base form is already top tier, but when he puts on that ring and connects to her, a timer starts. For 5 minutes, he has access to an infinite supply of cursed energy. It's like a video game character picking up a star in Mario. During this window, he can use any technique he has ever copied without any limit. He becomes a master of every domain. He can pull out a megaphone and use cursed speech to tell a whole crowd to die, then immediately switch to a technique that lets him walk on the air. You aren't fighting one guy with one power. You're fighting a library of every nightmare Yuta has ever encountered. The Sendai 4 Massacre. If you want proof of his strength, look at the Sendai colony. He was dropped into a 4-way deadlock between sorcerers from the past who had been dominating for centuries. These were people with ancient knowledge and complex domains. Yuta walked in, fought all of them at once, while trying to protect civilians at the same time, and won. He didn't just win. He managed to keep most of them alive because he wanted their points. That's a level of disrespect you only see from the absolute strongest. He was fighting a guy who could blast pure energy from his hair and a woman who could turn the sky into a physical sheet. And Yuta just adapted, copied their styles, and outplayed them at their own game. The silent assassin energy. What makes him interesting to watch compared to a loud character like Sukuna is his personality. Yuta isn't a psychopath. He's a guy who loves his friends and just wants things to be okay. But that's exactly what makes him scary. There's no ego in his fighting. He doesn't want to show off or prove he's the best. He just wants the fight to end as quickly as possible so he can go back to helping people. When he decides someone needs to go, he doesn't give a speech. He just appears behind them and ends it. He is the ultimate insurance policy. Gojo is the one who keeps the balance, but Yuta is the one Gojo calls when he knows the world is about to fall apart. He is the king of Curse's biggest headache because he's the only one who can truly play on that same level of insane power.